To close the day off, please give a warm welcome to Kirsty and Alistair from the Scottish Tech Army. Come and take the seats. Come and take the comfy seats. Grab a seat. So we've talked about the people behind today. There's been a huge team of people planning, preparing, all the logistics behind today. But obviously, it pretty much, Catherine talking about it's a team of three. You're not much bigger than that in the Scottish Tech Army. Tell us a lot about how your reflections on today have been after, I can see you welling up already, right? Because you can either that's just like super tired, right, and you're ready for a drink, but it's been a fantastic day. Give us your reflections.
Well, it has. It's been an absolutely fantastic day, and it's been months in the making, and I think it's so wonderful that when an invitation goes out from us to say, look, we want to talk about these things, and we think you're an expert in the field, and will you please come and join us? And everybody just said yes. So that side of it made it really, really easy. And I was joking earlier, we had, as you know, 4 pre-recorded sessions going out today whilst this has been going on in the room. And I had said, right, I'm going to have all my pre-records done by the end of February. It's going to give me the whole of March and half of April to get the rest of it done. And the last one was done last night. Charlotte Cannon won our team here. She was editing at 8 o'clock last night. So it's been like that as usual. But actually, the quality of the field, shall we say, has been absolutely superb. And there are so many conversations that are going to come out of this now that I think it's been worth all the effort. So, and you talk about the fact that we're not much bigger than 4. We're a really power of 4, and of a core team and our 2 other staff as well. And it just shows you what you can do when you put your mind to it, I suppose. Thank you.
Alistair.
Thanks, Kirsty, and thank you for all your hard work in making this happen. Thanks to the whole team for everything that's led up to today. So I started off at the beginning of today, just kind of giving a bit of an overview of where we see things going, and talked about the fact that we'd moved from rapid reaction to how do you make it last, to how do you scale it up and scale it out. And that's definitely the phase that we're at right now. So it's been fantastic to get the input from such a wide range of people today. I think each of the sessions has got takeaways that we can all take from here. Act now. I think a few. There you go. There were a few things that just stuck in my mind very quickly. So I made reference already to the social mobility point that Peter made about inspiration, ambition, and education. I think those are the kind of things that we need to be working on to really make impact at scale. A couple of things that Catherine said. One of them was don't expect a program to start at 100%. Absolutely do not let perfect be the enemy of the good. If we're going to make things happen, it's about getting started. And Kirsty, you made reference earlier to the motto that we kind of coined when we first started the Tech Army, which was think big, start small, move fast. And that's the way that these things can happen, because we need to learn as we go. And again, Catherine, you made that point very clearly in terms of you don't go from 0 to 100 straight away, but if you go from 0 to 10 and then to 20 and then to 30, then we get where we need to. I think the other quote that point you made, Catherine, that I thought really resonated for me was, if you want this stuff to work, give people permission and make it easy. So giving people permission, that's up to everybody in this room, in all of our organizations. That's something you can make a choice to do today and for the rest of your business careers. The make it easy part, that's where we want to help play a role in helping to develop the, did I say ecosystem? So developing the ecosystem, because that's where the power comes from. It's the amplifying effect. So another expression that we coined some time ago was, how can we aggregate, amplify, and augment? So if we can move through those 3 stages in terms of what we're going to build, then that's how we're going to get to scale. And the amount of goodwill amongst the organizations that are represented both here and in the online audience today gives us a tremendous pool on which to draw. I talked about the fact that the tech for good industry or sector in the UK is reckoned to be about 30,000 people. And with 3 million people in the tech sector, 1% of their time is 30,000 people. So that is potentially doubling the size of the impact you can have with 1%. again, Cisco has a 10 days a year policy, which is among the more generous. And again, it took time to get to that point. But relatively small individual contributions can make a massive difference. So the happy ending that I talked about in the 3-act play, the resolution is, let's take it away from here today. Let's do something, each and every one of us, that is going to make that impact. So really grateful for the time that all of you have spent with us today. We do have some follow-up activities. We'll be putting some show notes against all the sessions on our website, so we'll circulate that information. There's been so many valuable resources that have been shared, so we'll summarize all those for you. So just pick one and do something with it. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Alistair, Kirsty, thank you very much indeed. Big round of applause.